Staffordshire, I always have to forget the last part of it. Terrier, young male. He's a big dog. He is pure muscle. Jan is here from Humane Society of Northwest Iowa. I said he gets going, and the chairs that we have in here have, of course, casters, rollers on them, and he gets going, and that's it. He's taking Jan and everybody else with him. He was pushing me around in here. He's pure muscle, but he's a great dog.
He has a wonderful disposition.
He does. He does.
He craves attention. He wants to play, and he wants a person that will love him and that he can love back.
Yeah. And it's just, when you first meet him, he's got to go everywhere and meet everybody, and he wants to see everybody. And then he calms down. He sits. On command, he does.
He knows several commands.
Yeah.
And he will obey if asked.
Yeah.
But he also can pull pretty hard if he hasn't had enough playtime during the day. So he needs someone who can really help him get that exercise that every dog needs.
Yeah. It'd be great if there was a fenced-in yard, because then he really could run and get the exercise that he needs. I mean, I don't know if he'd chase tennis balls or not, but your arm would get tired long before he would.
Yeah, he does love to fetch. So if he got to a place where he could do that, he would be so happy.
And we're gonna get to run and be outside, and when he was surrendered to the Humane Society, he was housebroken. So
yes, he was house trained, and he'd go to the door to let them know when he needed to go out.
Yeah.
And so it might take a little reinforcement, but I think that would still be in check for him, that he'd know.
Yeah. So he needs a good home where he can give attention, and he probably should be the star of the home.
That would be great. He does lots of things well. He's good with kids.
Yeah.
He rides well in a car. They reported that he was good with other dogs. Now, in a shelter environment, that's harder to tell.
Right.
But they also said he was good with cats and didn't chew inappropriate things or get into the garbage. And so he has lots of wonderful characteristics, and he loves to sleep in bed. And so if you're cold, if you remember the group 3 Dog Night?
Yes.
Okay, well.
I think he'd make up 2 of the 3.
He might.
Yeah.
He might.
Yeah. He is a great dog. Like I said, he is pure muscle. Every pound of him is muscle. So it will take someone with a strong hand, to make sure that he obeys, and that means a strong, loving hand. So.
Yeah. Strong hand, but tender heart.
And we have Keith, and we've also got Gracie. That is I'm trying to figure out on the picture that we've got up at Explorer Kaboji whether she has a hat on or if that's just something that's on top of her kennel.
Just something on top of the kennel. Gracie is quite the character.
Yeah.
I had her as one of our cat of the week, just because the poor girl's been there for over a year. I started in January and she was already there. And that's a long time. She came to us, she'd been found by a family. And at that point, they were guessing that she was maybe a year old. Well, now we add another year in terms of her time served. And it's just time for her to get her own family.
It is. She's got beautiful green eyes and just a beautiful kitty. So come to the Humane Society and check that out. Now, Jan, have you got anything special that's going on you want to bring to people's attention that's coming up this month or January?
Well, I tell you, we've had lots of activities.
You said a great month.
Oh, it's been terrific. We had 24 cats adopted in November and 10 dogs.
Yes.
So that's, pretty good when we can get our cats, and not just adopted, but into good homes that have been checked out with vet references. So I can sleep okay at night feeling that everybody has a good home that they're in. And we've had wonderful support from the community. Kids from the Okoboji Middle School raised $750 for us.
Wow, that is wonderful.
It was terrific. The Spirit Lake boys basketball team had a scrimmage and took in a lot of money for us there, and also different kinds of supplies that we need. And it's been great, the support of the community.
Well, it's one of those things, when you go out and buy your groceries, if you can buy an extra pack of paper towels or soap, I mean, it's amazing what those things can do and what's needed.
Everything helps. And in January, probably the new thing that's going to be coming out is our Spay It Forward program. So I'll be able to give you some details on that. Our area, I think all areas do, but our area really has a problem in some pockets with feral cat population. And sometimes they aren't feral, sometimes they're tame cats that have been dumped. Right. And so we want to make major inroads into that population. So we're going to try to see if people can help us out, and maybe if they adopt, or if they aren't going to adopt, but if they could donate to the cause to help Spay It Forward, and we're gonna try to spay and neuter as many cats as we possibly can during the
Yeah.
next year, because that's the key to population control.
It is, definitely, especially being in a resort area. Oh, what a cute little kitty, and then, well, I can't take it back with me.
Yeah.
So it's just.
We've had some heartbreaking calls this week, so.
So, and if you're going to adopt a pet for Christmas,
Yeah, that's an important thing. If you're going to adopt, make sure it's for your own family or for someone that you've talked to about the situation. Just adopting a pet, and
So
it's a
here
great
you
surprise,
go.
but here you go. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yes.
The sad thing is, after Christmas, lots of pets come back to the shelters across our country because the person who was gifted the pet wasn't really prepared for that.
right.
And if you as a family are going to adopt, just think it through, and, you know, we certainly encourage that, but be sure that it, you know, the timing is right.
Mhm.
And so if you're gonna be gone for a few days, maybe you need to wait to pick up the dog until you're back.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a
Common
good thing.
sense.
It is, and you get so excited about it, and it's an exciting time of year, so a little calmer time might make a little more sense.
You
too,
bet.
so
And of course, all we want for Christmas is for all of these kids to find a loving home.
Definitely. All
So
right.
anyone who can help us out in that regard, please let us know.
Please stop in. When can I stop into the Humane Society?
Thursday through Sunday, we're open from noon to 6, but we're also open by appointment. So if you can't make it Thursday through Sunday, noon to 6, give us a call and let us know when you can come, and we'll do our best to meet you.
Sounds great. All right. Thank you, Jan.
Thank you so much.
Humane Society of Northwest Iowa. Keith is waiting. Oh, he's all settled down and resting now. He'll have to get another treat before he leaves. He is waiting for a home. He has a gorgeous dog. Check him out on explorerboji.com. Gracie needs a home. Take a look and then think how wonderful it would be to start your new year with a new forever pet. Pet of the Week coming to you from Jodi Wollmuth on Campus Radio. Tell you ho ho.